Okay, here we go. First broadcast. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My handle is the Comfy Admin. Uh, name's also Brian, but you can just take it from there. We are going to start off by downloading and then installing Stability Matrix because that is the easiest way to maintain your ComfyUI. Plus, you can add other generation tools like the Forge Web UI Neo branch, which is really helpful. So let's do that. Okay, go on trusty Google, go to Stability Matrix, scroll down. This thing's pretty neat. And I haven't used it a whole lot because I always just use the portable. So this might be a fun learning experience for all of us. Okay, you download it, just extract it to your desktop if you want. Okay, now let's open it. I don't want it in this directory. I want to keep everything nice and neat on another hard drive that I have. So that'll be my D drive. So do continue. Do not want to share. Then we're going to do ComfyUI. Okay, I already have the models downloaded. And this doesn't give you everything to choose from, so I just skip it anyways. There's no point in worrying about it. Okay, now we sit here and wait for this to finish. It's going to take a little bit of time. It does go faster than what it used to, but it's still, going to take a little bit of time. So let's move that over here, and while that's loading, or downloading, I should say, let's pull up my YouTube channel that I just created. So proud of myself. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to roll with this. I just wanted to get something out so I can get the channel up. I didn't want to have it be nothing. This was just bored and just trying to just think of something fun. I like video games a lot, if you can't tell. So just trying to roll, and that's a little digital me. I used the AI to make it, go figure. So yeah, so here's the channel. Apparently this is called the community. I didn't know that. Where you can post stuff and whatnot, so I'm gonna do that. Try and get people's ideas on what they type of videos specifically. Also little comments or whatever, just kind of have fun. Just try and make it a place to a little different than most people's. I don't know. Just trying to think of a way to have more interaction with everybody, especially since the channel's just started. It's going to be really easy for me to interact and answer questions really fast and to make specific videos. So that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, where are we at on this? Still going. What other filler could I put in here? Well, I guess I could. One thing I was going to say, I don't know how I'm going to work it in, but when you're using ComfyUI to generate images and videos, it really, really helps to have the mindset of, even though AI is AI and it's really neat and it's really powerful, it's still AI. It's faulty. It hallucinates like crazy. It's not always correct, and it's based on limited data sets. So when you have a platform like ComfyUI to try and harness all this power that comes with an AI model, there's going to be a lot of times when it's not doing what you want it to do. Also, it's not going to work the way you think it should work. It's going to work the way it wants to. And it's your job to navigate and to figure out how it wants to work. Because once you can figure out how it wants to work, that's when you can start having a lot of fun and we can, we'll go a lot more in depth with that. But just for example, knowing how to make it work, I was able to whip this up really quick. Doesn't mean it's fancy or anything special at all, but I was able to do it really quick because I have an understanding of roughly how to make it work. So anyways, here we go. This just installed. So let's go to the settings real quick. Okay, so this listen right here, this is what allows you to access ComfyUI from other computers on your network. It could be a laptop, it could be a phone, it doesn't matter. All the processing happens on the computer that you install it on. So if you want to access it from something else within your network at your house, just type in 0.0.0.0, which means it opens up to the whole network. And it'll be really easy. Default port 8188, leave that there. Leave everything else there. Reserve VRAM. This makes it so if you're pushing a big model that's eating up all the VRAM, your computer won't crash because the video card has to have something in order to work, just like your RAM, just like your CPU. So if you leave it a little bit of a cushion buffer, typically that won't happen. I'll just do 2.0, some do 3, but it depends on what you have open. Okay, I don't like doing a preview, others do. Do with that what you want. I'll leave this here. Sage attention does speed things up, but there's a little bit of a sacrifice in quality. I just leave it disabled, especially when I'm doing images. It's not the end of the world. Everything else I leave on unchecked. I don't like auto launch. Some people do. Doesn't matter. Manager, I'm not sure if this is the ComfyUI manager extension or if it's another kind of built-in one, so we'll leave that checked. Then extra launch arguments, this is where you can dictate like a different output folder if you want to put it on like a shared drive on your network or somewhere else. There's a lot of different things you can do. You can open this up for LLMs, like with LM Studio, and I'll have a different video for that because it's really cool once you can start integrating a local LLM in your network. So we're going to hit save. We're not going to worry about any other extensions for now. We can do launch. Yes, he says pre-ComfyUI manager. I wonder if that is it. We'll see. Like I said, I've only really used this once, and that was just to troubleshoot something. I got it fixed in my portable, so I stopped using this. So this is kind of like one of my first real times using it. I have used it enough that one time to know like, this is really cool because it manages a lot of stuff for you. You don't have to worry about installing a lot of things. It'll just do it for you. It's really neat. It's more like LoRa training. Here we go. Okay, so the reason why this is coming up is because I had it open to the network. You see that right there? So you have to allow it, otherwise nobody can see it. It's a firewall rule. So once you allow it, then people with other computers can go and they can connect to it. Okay, now that ComfyUI has been installed within Stability Matrix, we're going to have this video come to an end. Originally I had this video and the next video showing how to use Flex.2 client and INB image to image in one long video, like 45 minutes long. I got some advice from my son. He's like, Dad, don't have a 45-minute video be for your first one, split it up. So I figured that's probably good advice. So I'm going to cut it right here. The next video is going to literally cut off where this would have continued. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope this helped you trying to get comfortable installing ComfyUI within the Stability Matrix program. And if you have any questions, please let me know about more of like the startup arguments or extensions or anything else. It's not that bad once you really start using it and get used to it. So thank you again.